So the question is, how can the church of the 21st century become more of a prophetic voice to the culture? And in an attempt to answer this, I want to kind of draw our attention um, to the culture on a macro level and on a systemic level, right? So I want to kind of zoom out and kind of get a big picture view of what this question is implying. Now, in order to answer that question, I think first and foremost, we need to be distinct from the culture. If we're to witness to something other than what the culture is doing, we must be distinct. Now, I'm going to put it a little bit more poignantly and answer that question by saying we need to witness to the culture of the 21st century by not trying to be relevant to it. And so let me kind of draw your attention to, let's say, St. Paul's Cathedral in London, England. Now, if you were to walk into St. Paul's Cathedral in London, England, you walk in, and first of all, the architecture is beautiful. And then once you actually walk in through the doors, you see the beautiful iconography. The art is just breathtaking, right? And when you walk in, you get a sense of, I'm in a place that's other. I'm in a place that's distinct. I've spent all my day shopping and doing all these other things, but when I come in here, it inspires a certain sense of awe, right? Now imagine if in order to draw more people in, they decided, you know what, we want more people to come to St. Paul's Cathedral. We want to be more relevant. So in order to draw more people in, why don't we build a shopping mall inside of the cathedral? Now you can do that and it might work. You might draw more people, but the problem is if you do that, it ceases to be what it is. It ceases to be distinct. And it's that distinctness that makes it holy, that witnesses to a culture and says we are other than you, but not against you, but for you. And it loses its drawing power in that way. And I want to suggest to you that when our primary goal is just to be is on a systemic level to be just like the world, or to be relevant to the world, we end up looking just like it, and therefore lose our prophetic witness to a world that is other, to a world that is better, and to a creation that is new. So if we're going to draw people into new creation, I would want to suggest that maybe being relevant to where the culture is now is probably not our best bet. Maybe we want to retain that distinctness, and I'm not talking about dressing weird or whatever, not being relevant that way. I'm talking on a systemic level, that we operate from a different operating system in which the world can look at us and see there's something distinct there, and I want to know what that is. There's a holiness there, and I just hope that we can do that in the 21st century.